Stand a little bit closer to the camera. And they said, no. Can't. Stand a little bit closer, is what they said. Like this? No. We want you to stand a little bit closer. Stand closer. Don't lean forward. You can't do that. I feel like that would violate my autonomy. They wanted to draw me in and get an optical scan of my DNA. No way. It apparently doesn't work unless you stand closer to the camera. You can't lean into it. Somehow that distorts the DNA. Bullshit. If there's one thing I've learned during the apocalypse, is you gotta stand for something or you'll stand for nothing, and I ain't standing closer to the camera. Yeah, I'm a little on edge. Even kitties get me. And I'm just, You're not getting a biometric ID from me. Not this apocalypse, mister. Maybe the next one. I ain't playing, man. My DNA is my DNA. It ain't your business. Ain't your business about how the whole 22 genetic interventions that happen in my ancestry from the guys upstairs. You don't get your little grubby pans on that. Yeah, pans, I said. That's paws and hands, pans. 22 genetic interventions in my heritage. You want to look into my eyes? Well, get a good look. Because I'm not from around here. Verifiable Starseed, but you would never know. Because you ain't getting in here. A Starseed's got to protect our genetic heritage, because what you want to do is weaponize my DNA so you can get into all these spaceships hidden around the Earth, submerged in the oceans, underground caves, floating up in the stratosphere, concealed and cloaked by force fields, light distortion fields. You want access for your black ops? Stand closer to the camera. I ain't part of it, bro. I ain't part of it. You don't get to exploit my genetics. Not today. And believe you me, I can recognize my fellow Starseed. Oh yeah. I'm walking around, I'm like, yo, my man, you ain't from around here. Where you from? Where you at? We give each other that side eye. Delightful side eye, not the shady side eye. Lemurians, Syrians, Pleiadians, Arcturians, you know. I'm down with my homies. We recognize each other because we got that genetic heritage in common. We got all those interventions in our own ancestry. We were overlapped, interbred. But you want to use me for a cat commercial? Huh? Is that what you want to do? Get all my DNA so you can surveil me wherever I go and sell cat food? Oh yeah, I'm on to you. I know how it works. You start limiting my access to various privileges. And you say, you know what? We'd be happy to grant you access to this and that if you do a cat commercial. I get it. You're like, man, you've lost your mind. We're not even talking about that. We just want to know what's going on inside of you. We've got this new program where we take internal surveillance. Yes, it's biometric, and what we're doing is we are constantly tracking the signatures of your body. If you're running a temperature, for example, you got a cough, you're feeling sluggish. We want to know that as you know that so we can prevent the next outbreak. See, what you don't get, my brother, is that I am not from around here. I see you. Cat commercials. No. You want to lock me down in a 15-minute city, don't you? And tell me that because I got a cough, I can't leave. I'm a Starseed. I see through that. Hello. And then I get my social credit back when I do a kitty commercial. Ain't happening. I'm not from around here. If you knew what was actually happening inside of this body, you'd realize your little technology is ridiculously obsolete. I'm 40,000 years into the future with this DNA. This DNA ain't your DNA. No way. This DNA is seriously upgraded. 40,000 years at least. At least. You want to get in here. You telling everybody. Yeah, I know what you're telling everybody. You're telling everybody is to prevent this or that. Contagion, outbreak, epidemic, yeah. But what you really want to know is who are the Starseeds. You're looking for me. I know that. I ain't standing closer to the camera so you can get that optical scan, look inside, and find my divine ancestry. Absolutely not. We don't roll that way. Now, what's amazing, what never ceases to amaze me, is how you think you're so advanced. I am going to step closer to the camera for this one, but not at your behest. Because you ain't the best. You think that just because you got this agenda, that none of us got our counter agenda. The hidden hand. Oh, I see that hidden hand. Oh, I see that hidden hand right here, right here. Oh, right there. Hidden hand, huh? You ever thought about the hidden hand that's in me? And my fellow Starseeds? You ever thought about the hidden hand that maneuvers me toward what is best? At my behest. Because it would be surely a shitty universe if the only hidden hand was yours. But I got a hidden hand, and my homies Out here in the streets, we all got hidden hands. Hidden from your hands. So you're not superior. No, not superior. Our hidden hands, slapping your hidden hands. Ain't no joke. You think you're gonna reel me into a kitty commercial so I can get my freedom and go out for a hike outside the city limits? Ain't gonna work like that. I'm already on my hike. I'm already out there. I will always say no to the kitty commercials. I ain't gonna be bargaining. Ain't gonna be bargaining. You can't see these genetics. You can't scan this DNA. It won't let you. I won't let you. Come on, this is just, you're still a child. You're a child. You are wanting to control all the kids on the playground because you got a problem. What's your problem? Do you even know what your problem is? No, not really. You were just told to scan my DNA, and you obeyed. Why? Why? Because your DNA's been tampered with. Your genetic heritage has been engineered to turn you into what? A slave, which is so ironic because you want to enslave. Only a slave would enslave. Get that? Because a free human being would never try to enslave. Through all of this, all of that, optical scan, reconnaissance of my genetic heritage, getting my DNA on file. Only a slave would want all that, so that that slave could enslave other slaves. Free people don't want that nonsense. Not to say that free people are against DNA. We ain't against DNA. I like DNA. I like it. DNA's got a lot of good going for it. It's the relationship to DNA that needs to be healed, my brother. Your relationship to DNA is not healed. You want to get in there, get your fingers dirty with all these nucleotides and amino acids. And what are they? See if I can remember. No, I can't remember the names, but that's okay. I don't need to. I remember this, adenosine triphosphate. Not bad. You don't get your hands on my ATP. That's the most precious treasure. That's why we don't condemn DNA. We want to understand DNA, but not for these agendas. So you can just chemtrail us more effectively. So you can Neuralink us more effectively. So you can atrazine us more effectively. No. I'm a starseed. You don't get to do that to me. You don't have. With a starseed, my brother. So you can walk it back. You can get out of my personal space with all of that, whatever that is. Because Daddy don't play. Daddy don't play. Come on now. You gotta realize that if someone is not from around here, they are not susceptible to the games from around here. Because I know it never stops. You want my DNA today, what do you want tomorrow? Huh? You want a stool sample tomorrow? Well, that I might give you tomorrow. I'll shit in a cup and send it to your address. Maybe you can get my DNA that way. But, let me tell you something. I am trying to have. Oh, I am. I'm trying to have a lighthearted attitude. Trying to be good-natured about this because I know it's where you are in your evolutionary trajectory. You want to enslave. That's what you do. That's your level. So, your level affects my level. I get it. That's the way it goes. But right when you start to impose, I gotta wake your ass up. I just got to. It's what I do. That's why I'm here. That's why I incarnated in this dimension. That's why my soul is manifesting on this plane. I gotta wake you up when you're trying to enslave. I call it the Starseed Smackdown. You're welcome. You and I can be friends. We can be friends. But you gotta come clean, brother. You gotta come clean. And I can only give you so many Starseed Smackdowns. At some point, I gotta move on and give another person another Smackdown. I got only so many Smackdowns per individual. That's written in my soul contract. Okay, those were the terms of this incarnation. So many Smackdowns for ignoramuses. And you, my man, no offense intended, but you are an ignoramus. You're trying to enslave Daddy. You're trying to enslave Daddy. Come on now. That ain't gonna work. I know it's just insecurity. I know you're wounded. I know you've got childhood trauma. I get it. Right? But enslaving me is not going to solve your need for love. It's not going to placate the raging inner child. You can't solve that neurosis by creating psychosis. And that's what you would be creating by enslaving me with all this digital shit. And all this social credit shit. And all that 15-minute shit. That's all psychosis, my man. I'm a starseed. I see it. I see it. That's why I incarnated. Hello. Because all these others, God bless them. God love them. All these others, normies, for lack of a better word, normies. Oh, they'll let you enslave them. Like that. You just tell them it's freedom and they'll say yes. Enslave me. They don't get it. Their souls aren't old enough, mature enough. So you can literally enslave them and tell them that they're free and they'll be so happy. Thank you for enslaving me on behalf of my freedom. You and I know I'm telling the truth. So I gotta wake you up. I have to actually literally wake up the slaver. So, what is it? Why do you need to extract the life force from another? Why do you need to be a vampire? Why do you need me to stand closer to the camera so that you can scan my DNA. I'm closer to the camera. And you still ain't got my DNA. Because my DNA is not for you.